So tonight, Badgers the Cranbourne poacher. Now, I actually didn't realise that this was a plum beer until recently, damson being plum. So we've got this one, and it is 5.7%. And there's the email klaxon. We've got this one, St Peters Plum Porter. Absolutely love St Peters Plum Porter. Sweet porter with jammy damson and blackcurrant. And then third on the list, Titanic's Plum Porter. And good evening. And the great thing about all three of these beers, they're one of 4 for £6 in Morrison's and most of the other supermarkets. Good evening. So, I've just had an absolutely awesome meal. So I've actually got some food in the belly for once. Good evening. And good evening again. So, we'll start with Titanic. Hey, it's not been a bad day actually. Yeah, not been a bad day at all. Wife's birthday today, so I only actually had a drink earlier because I was doing that Cadbury's cream egg thing, and it actually worked out okay, funnily enough. So, straight into the Titanic. 4.9%. 6 pints in. Bonjour. Good evening. Wicked Wyvern. Don't blame you. I mean, we can't always drink the same stuff. Good evening. So I'm going to pour about half of it and have a drink of each one, half of each, and then round one. Half of each, and then go back. Yeah, I sang happy birthday this morning. Half each, and then jump back in and actually do a bit of a taste test between them. Good evening. So, you know, I love fruity beers, and this is one of them. These are 3 beers that tick the old raggy boxes. So, on the nose straight away. Oh, that's that plummy nose. Oh, I absolutely love the nose. I'll just read off the back what it says. Get me trusty light on the case. Oh, laptop's doing something. If you had suggested our best-selling and multi-award-winning beer would be dark fruit flavoured and 4.9% ABV 3 years ago, we would have said you were mad. That was before our brewers really understood the dark fruity arts. And I've got to be honest. Good evening. I've got to be honest. The first time I had this, I was blown away by the taste, you know. And obviously, I've had the port infused version, the Grand Reserve, and oh, that's special, that is. I actually went down to the shop in Burslem in Stoke to actually buy it in between. Good evening. In between going to both Alton Towers and Drayton Manor. So what I do like about Titanic is on the back, it actually says, see, smell, taste. Good evening. And you know, it's so important to people out there. That see, smell and taste means so much. So like it says on the back, you see a deep red. Yeah, sort of. The smell is plum, raisin, fruity. Oh, bless you. Some nice beers there. And the taste is soft, plum and vanilla. Right. Half poured out. The other half for in a bit. And the good thing tonight, I've actually got my Titanic glass, although the dishwashers took a chunk out of it. So I don't want it to fall apart. Oh, the nose. That sweet, plummy nose. Oh, it is nice. I mean, I've had this in a pub on Mapley Top in Nottingham, and I did the same. I stopped on this at about 5 pints. God knows what the price was. I think it wasn't cheap, but you know, sometimes when it's nice, you want it, don't you? Good evening. Yes, there's a bit of difference between people. Get them plums down your gums, or get your gums around the plums. Yeah, I'm never doing it again. Now I wash them in the garden now with the hose pipe. Far easier. Oh bless you. It's not nice when you're rough. Good evening. So this is the first one on the list. Oh, I'll put it there actually, so we can see what it is. St Peters Plum Porter first. So I'm pouring it off the bottom now. And I like this way of doing it. Pouring off, talking about that beer. Good evening. And then after we've looked at all three beers and then doing a bit of taste comparisons just to see how we are. I bought a load of stuff. New purse, new air dryer, lots of cookery stuff, some leggings to run in because she does a lot of running. She's doing a half marathon tomorrow. Oh, thank you. I ought to be wearing my t-shirt really, but I've just come down the shed from the house. I've just had a lovely Italian meal, beautiful Italian meal. No new iron. I get it round my head. Even as you're tasting this, you can smell it I mean, you can't beat a beer that you get a good aroma from. And even as you're trying to sup on it, you get that plumminess going in as you sup. Hey, the KFC was nice as well yesterday. Yeah. Bless you. If I bought my wife a Hoover or something like that, it'd be round my head. Yeah, no, I've got a flowers for Mother's Day. I've got some chocolate. She likes the bit of chocolate now and again. I bought her a load of Tia Marias as well. And yeah, I've given her a good treat in this weekend. Obviously, you can't go out, but we had a nice meal delivered, and the meal was absolutely awesome. And not steak this time, chicken, sliced chicken in a French brandy white sauce with mushrooms, salad, rice, and garlic mushroom starter with parsley. Yeah, and even got to do a beer with you. And I also did the Cadbury's cream egg thing earlier, the challenge, the egg experiment, and it worked. Bless you. I've had the port infused Grand Reserve. I've not had just the standard Grand Reserve. Yeah. It worked. It did work. So the taste and the aroma and the taste, it does tick the boxes. Thank you. I'll pass it on. And it is nice to be drinking out an official glass as well. I actually bought this when I went there. Yeah, I tell you what, the stout tasted really strong afterwards. yeah. Make sure that you warm that. It's the chocolate that's the key bit. The inside bursts out quite quickly, but you have to warm that chocolate up. I reckon 2 to 2.5 minutes. Put it in the microwave in a glass or plastic container. Put a lid on the top in case it explodes, and yeah, put a lid on the top. 2 minutes. Keep stirring it. And then pour your stout in, keep stirring it, a bit of the chocolate you're never going to be able to get rid of, but a lot of it. Oh. The bits didn't go in, to be honest. Tasted great though. Really, really nice chocolate caramel taste to it. Creamy, eggy taste. And I didn't think it was going to work, to be honest. I did wonder though, if you let it go down too much. So was it 5.5% start off with then? I didn't know that. I've only seen the 4.9% version. That's quite interesting. So if anybody else is 4.9% now. No, I don't think I've seen the 5.5% version. I can't remember. I may have done. I suppose really bringing the ABV down means that the Grand Reserve at 6.5 is more interesting to buy, because you're getting the stronger, content. I like this. I could drink this so easy. So for anybody else drinking this at the moment, what do you like about it? It'd be interesting to see what people. Wait till later. Yeah, forestry. Well, I thought we was going to win, but sadly, no. Like Kronenberg, yeah, all lagers at the right time. Every beer, lager, cider, is very drinkable at the right time. And then there's other times you drink them and you think, oh, this is bland lager. And barbecues are the best times, aren't they? When you're eating sausages at the barbecue and so on, there's loads of free Kronenbergs or something, or any lager really, and you think, well, get necking. I mean, I've had it on cask, and I've got to say, it did taste really good on cask. I mean, I had a 2.8% beer yesterday. I'm talking about beers, and I could not get the ABV. A live barbecue beer review, that'd be something interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's about the location, it's about who you're with, and all these factors do mean such a difference. Can't fault you, a bit of homebrew jacks, mangrove jacks. So, it is fabulous on cask, definitely. So, next up. Yeah, that's what's it called? Dragon soup. Good evening. That dragon soup, I just did not get any alcohol whatsoever. It just tasted of pop. It's all it tasted of for me. Could not get any alcohol. Really weird. So, second one in. Pour half of this and see how it cooks. The interesting part is the taste comparison bit, after the initial ones. So, look at that. Slightly darker than the Titanic, in my opinion. Right. You see, I had the dragon soup and I fell asleep about 5 minutes after having it. I did the review, posted the review, went upstairs, turned the telly off, got into bed and fell asleep. So on the back here, it says a dark, sweet, full-bodied plum porter. Background notes of damson and blackcurrant are followed by the fruitiness of the plum in flavour and aroma. All of these complex flavours contribute to this easy drinking beer. And I've got to be honest, I'd love St Peters to bring out a Plum Porter kit. Good evening. So lovely pour, slightly darker than the Titanic. Still got that plummy red tinge to it. Good evening again. Yeah, I love the glass. No, I had the cream egg stout thing earlier, and then this. No drinking all day. No, wife's birthday. I can't be getting drunk on a birthday. Maybe later. Plum Belgian ale. That sounds nice. I do like plum beers. I really do. So. Not as sweet on the nose as the Titanic. You do get that straight away. Where the Titanic is quite a sweeter nose. The plums are out here. I'm getting my gums around the plums. And again, on the taste, yeah, Titanic on cask is like nectar. This neck of the woods, I don't think I've ever seen St Peters in a pub, sadly. But I live in Nottingham. You know, if you lived in Norfolk area, I'm sure you'd see a lot of it in pubs. I missed that joke. So in a taste test, because I've just tasted that, now I'm tasting this, and to me, and you see this is why we're all very different. You're getting a vanilla, okay. I'm trying to get the other one, the taste of the other one out of my system a bit by drinking a bit of this. It's definitely more beery. It's 5.5% if memory serves me correctly. No, 5%. So it's a 0.1% stronger. Oh no, no. Prune wine. I ought to bring the prune wine on for a special guest appearance. Because prunes are actually dried. The Christmas ale's awesome. It really is. You know, my first 2 bottles last year, and then I got another one in a box set. So 3 bottles. Yeah, there's lots of weddings booked in. From June the 21st, it's all going to be all systems go for weddings. As far as I know, what the boss says is um, two days a week, no weddings. Those 2 days were probably Wednesday or Thursday. That's for me to get all the mowing done, because obviously when I'm mowing, you can't be mowing when there's weddings around. I like that comment. Yeah, 2 weddings. Yeah, then shit yourself. Yeah, and so 2 days with no 2 days with no weddings, and the rest of the week weddings. And he's obviously going to be hiring a lot of new staff or bringing staff back that he had to get rid of because obviously it'd have killed the business. There's a hint of vanilla. There's a hint of, yeah, I think he's going to do well. And obviously with the grounds looking, and by then they will, by June, or everything I've done, everything I've planted will be in flower by June. So it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, you can't always get the beers, you know. I try and go to the big supermarkets, but not every supermarket, you can't always get them. A lot of opportunity out there. There's going to, you know, for people out of work, there's going to be a God Almighty bounce back. And, you know, there's a lot of sad people who've lost businesses, jobs. But, you know, the countries, we're going to bounce back as long as we don't get a third wave, another wave that we do not want. It is nice and it is different. Yeah, very different. Whereas the Titanic is a bit more sweeter rather, and a bit more, I would say, in your face fruity. St Peters, it's just slightly less. I think so. I think we'll be sound. Saint Astle, proper job. Jobs are good in there. I do like a proper job. Most ciders and beers, when you bottle them, they need a few weeks to condition. Yeah, they don't always taste, but if you taste it and it tastes good at bottling, then you know you're in for something special. If it tastes vile, then oh. See, I like both, but they are very different. I actually did a year or 2 ago a comparison between both of them, and yeah, they both had their own characteristics, which made them interesting. Proper Job's decent. Yeah, definitely a decent beer. You can do, yeah. Good evening. Which console? Out of interest. I still haven't hacked my Mega Drive at the moment, the little classic, but I will get around to it. And for the summer months, do you know? I think the Witchwood range is not as good as it was. Where are all the beers? Yeah, the beers have just seemed to have they've dumped off the range, and I don't know what's going on. Whether they're going to come back, whether it's just like they've streamlined the range to get them through COVID. That may well be a thing. A lot of companies have done that, but yeah, I mean, beers like Black Witch, Dunkel Festa. I mean, Dunkel Festa, that was dumped before COVID. Oh, Plum Talk, bless you. Man walks into a pub, lucky bastard. Yeah. No, I don't like the logos. I think the old logos are much better. Yeah, I like King Goblin. I still think King Goblin's an awesome beer. But Black Witch, there's some that they've got rid of that I'm not bothered about, but certainly Dunkel Festa. Yeah, I do like this as well. And I like the brewery. In fact, to be fair, I like all these three breweries. They do some fantastic beers. Yeah, I need to. I've tried to play around one day, and but it's been years since I've used photo editing stuff, and yeah, I really ought to get that sign in there and have that, or that other sign, and have that, you know, as some sort of part of the logo. Exactly. There is a lot of good supermarket beers. And if I was starting reviewing, I'd stick to the cheap supermarket beers because everybody's buying them. And then when you've got a bit more money and a bit more people, yeah, I think I might try and do that. Try. I'll have to have a play around one day. Because both of these signs are both good in their own ways, and do little thumbnails or whatever they do. Do you know that it's really random with the beers on what does well and what doesn't? I think sometimes I've got to be careful not to flood the channels. Ooh, cold in there tonight. Yeah, flood the channel with too many reviews. I have noticed though that just recently, £6 you can't beat 4 for £6, can you? But I've noticed recently that the supermarket, especially the new Tesco's and the new Aldi beers, are getting a lot of views on all channels. No, I went to Mansfield today. Oh my gosh. We went up to B&M Bargains in Mansfield, and the queues around there were ridiculous. It took us 10 minutes to get into the car park, and then 20 minutes to queue. I managed to pick up 2 gazebos, one for me, one for my daughter. And then we went across the road. Yes, you did. Thank you very much. I'll ring the bell for that. And yeah, I went to the local Aldi there, and yeah, no new beers. Although I did get 3 packets of seeds, so I was happy about that. 8 packets of seeds for 99p in Aldi. It was mad. Never seen so many people in my life. Oh, B&M. Getting in and out of B&M's a joke. Strong's taking a week off from the internet. He's having his vaccine. So he's taking a week off beforehand and a week off afterwards, because I emailed him today just to see if everything was okay. And yeah, just so the vaccine does its job without any complications from the booze. You can't fault him for that, really. I suppose booze does play around with the immunity in some ways. Not that I know a lot about that sort of thing, but yeah, about 15 to 20 minutes. So it's better than going into Nottingham, because Nottingham, it takes the same amount of time to get from me to, yeah, it takes the same amount of time to get from where I live to Mansfield as it does to get from my side of the city to the other side. Yeah, you know, what was that? Right, that's interesting. I'm not doing it. I wouldn't do it. I don't think my anxiety could let me. I'd be a nervous wreck. Although I'd probably get off it at the, you know, once you come off the beer, I don't know if I'd go back on. You know, if you truly came off the beer. Right at the end, the plum was starting to work its way in. Very different to the Titanic, but nice in its own way. And both beers very different, but gotta love that plum taste. So I'll drop that one down and jump on the third one. So, Badger, Cranbourne Poacher, or for me, Poachers Choice. I actually prefer Poachers Choice and Cranbourne. It's interesting how we all like different ones. Obviously, some people don't like the sweet plum. Some people want something a bit more up the Badger, eh? I got a lovely Italian meal for her. So we've got an Italian restaurant just up the road, and we had a garlic, mushrooms, and I tell you, it came in 35 minutes. It cost about 66 quid, but it came in about 35 minutes. It was all in foil containers and everything, and the food was amazing. Garlic mushrooms with parsley on in a garlic sauce. That was the starter. The main was a French brandy sauce with sliced chicken strips, with mushrooms, salad, rice. Absolutely amazing. Good evening. I bet you have. See, in Carlisle, they're getting the new Aldi beers. In Nottingham, nothing. Nothing at all. I love garlic mushrooms. Proper, you know, little garlic, actual proper garlic mushrooms, not battered or anything like that. It was lovely. It was 65 quid, well worth spending. And that wasn't just for me and the wife. So we had a starter, main course. My son had a starter, main course. And then my little son, he just had a nice posh burger and chips. So all good for them. I think we got an extra garlic bread as well. That was massive, like a pizza. Massive. Are they? Yeah. Yeah, she's happy enough tonight. She's had a good. She's been treated well today. I mean, we're in lockdown, so you can't do what you normally do. But she's had a good day. Lots of nice presents, a nice meal, and I've got her some booze as well. So she's happy. It was a lovely meal. Oh, dear. I used to play a lot of console games. Used to. Now I've already reviewed it. The beer. I've seen Simon with his with some of his reviews. He puts a lot of big writing on the start of his reviews. No, no, no. It was Tia Maria. There's Tia Maria in cans. They're ready to drink, and it's like £1.75 a can, and it's like an alcoholic milkshake basically, and so easy though, so easy. Thank you. Yeah, if I'm not too drunk. So yeah, let me read about this. Forget my manners. So 4 beers in. Bless you. So it says on the back, a bold, fruity, ruby ale, crystal and chocolate malts provide a full-bodied taste with sweet, complex flavours of damson and licorice. Got to be honest, I can definitely taste the damson and licorice. Let's get your plums round. Get your gums round these plums. Cream egg. Yeah. Yeah, the cream egg. I didn't think it was going to work, you know. And yeah, the ones in Sainsbury's are never on offer. I'd love them to be in Tesco's or Morrison's or Asda. Because then you get, like you say, you're getting 4 for the price of 3. I did pick my wife up 11 of them though, so she's happy now. That'll last her a few days. Like I say, it's like an alcoholic milkshake. It don't take long to go down. So the hint of damson in the background on the aroma. Yeah, it went down. I mean, I've drank the Tia Maria, the full strength Tia Maria, you know, the coffee liqueur. That's okay. But these, yeah, it's a nice. I do like Tia Maria. I could drink it like, it's like pop though. Yeah, I know. I was really surprised that it worked. You know, when I was doing it, I thought this is an experiment. So if no kicking at all, nothing, nothing. It just tasted like pop. I'm drinking it. I'm thinking, is this a joke? Have they sent me a joke can? Because obviously I don't know anything about dragon soup. And I thought it's just pop. So I ended up necking it. Yeah. Yeah, always neat. Yeah, it just went down so quickly. No, I'm not reviewing cheesy boxes. Yeah, and I went up the stairs. Right, yeah, and yeah, I went up the stairs and got upstairs watching TV for 5 minutes. I was knackered, so I turned the TV off, got into bed. I think I started to join Craig's feed, and I joined the feed, and I must have fell asleep. I must have fell asleep watching the feed, and I must have turned my phone off, and that was it. Fast asleep. Woke up in the morning. Well, when I get hold of them, I'll be able to give my review and see what they're like. You know. Oh, just them. A real smack of the plums around my gums. I don't know what's happening in Nottingham with ours. I've got some friends who work in Aldi, so I might, yeah, I've got a real swallow of plum now. The smack of the plums, eh? Mm. The licorice is lovely, isn't it? And what I love about all 3 beers is they're all very different. Oh, right. I don't know anything about it. You know, it's not something. Bear Hooligan, I've heard of him, obviously, you know, just recently. As for any controversy, I don't know anything. But what's he said? Because I'm a nosy bar steward. So yeah, loving the plums. Love the ruby colour. It's a different beast again to the, to the St Peters. It's a totally different sort of beast of a beer. I must admit, I do like Rampant Lion. He's such a laugh. He is. James, isn't it? And I think his name's James. I don't know if I got that wrong. But yeah, he's a laughing half. He is. I love the Scottish, his accent and his sense of humour. He probably doesn't give a monkers, and I can't fault him for that. A Williams Brothers Peach Ale. That sounds nice. That sounds up the Vaggy Avenue. That does. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, I ain't been told by. Good evening. I'm not being told by anybody what to do, and rightio. Yeah, there's some views that you got to be careful what you say on the internet, and what you type these days, especially if someone takes offence to it. I mean, in some ways, with certain things in the news this year, you think to yourself, "Oh Jesus." I've come to the stage now where I'm not interested in anything that happens in the news. What happens in the news? I'm just interested in the beer, stuff the news. Good evening. Right, I did see something about Blue Harry, something again. Yeah, yeah. I don't watch the news. Whoop, missed that. Anyway, just to wake everyone up. No, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with you there. Everyone's got different opinions, and better not to let them get too far in some ways. No, no more info at the moment until these tickets start to appear. Then that'll be interesting. Yeah, I can't wait for Robin Hood Beer Festival. It's going to be awesome. I actually like Harry. I think he's a nice lad. He's been in Nottingham as well, so that's good. And he knows the bars. Who's Mark? Oh, in that beer that I might be going to video the collab. Yeah, that'll be really interesting. Oh, Marcus Beerling, rightio. See, I don't know. I've only recently acknowledged that there's other beer reviewers out there. Not because I was being ignorant or anything. Um, Obviously, I kept myself to myself, away from everybody else in the beer review community. And only just recently, and most of that's thanks to the likes of Kent, Craig, Greg of Bullman Beer Reviews, and Adam Mersey Beers, and also Dean as well. And talking to people. I actually jumped on Paul's beer reviews right at the last minute. I watched them a couple of times today. Cheers. Oh yeah, I'm chilled out. Yeah, it's the way to be, isn't it? Good evening. Just be chilled, have a laugh. Don't be too serious. And it's about beer, isn't it? And it's what we all like. We all like a nice drink of beer. Oh, if I've got something to say, I'll say it. I'm not frightened of my words, but I know how to say it in a way that's, I try not to be offensive, because you don't want to hurt people's feelings. If you're reviewing a beer, do it in a way. If it's a bad beer, pick out the points of the beer that are, but in some ways don't, it's all about being right, isn't it? There's a way in life of saying everything. 6 beers, jobs are good, aren't they? I've been able to have a drink all day. It got to 6 o'clock and I did that Cadbury's cream egg thing, and I'm thinking, God, thank God. And I drank the Imperial Stout. I was rocked after that. I was off steaming. But it was nice. Chocolatey as hell. Anyway. And again, very different. Yeah, that's what I like about this. The people that come on the channel, the people that comment. When did I start doing lives? Do apologise. I missed that comment. Oh, back in November, when I passed 1,000, I think it was November. I did some at the start of the channel. Then YouTube changed their thing, and they had to have 1,000. You either had to do it via a stream, or you had to have 1,000 lives to do it off a mobile phone. You see, for me, I've only got a mobile phone that I can stream off. Is it happy birthday today? Happy birthday to our Welsh friend. Happy birthday. So I'm going to pour all 3 out now and do a bit of a comparison between all 3 of them. It was your birthday yesterday? See, I've not heard of Bear Dog. I've heard of Lord's Brewing. Is that John, the one who shaved his beard off the other week on Scotland Wonder? I think that was him. Paul's Beers, I only discovered him recently. I knew the one I did know of from the beginning was obviously Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer, and I only knew of him because I was watching Central TV one night, and someone's reviewing beer on the TV, and I'm like, and this is in about 2018, 2017, thought it was, and he seems like a good bloke and all. And then I thought, I can talk about beer. Yeah, I like Paul. He's to me, he's proper straight. He's not trying to do anything. There's a lot of good beer reviewers, to be fair. But Paul, I like that straight, no nonsense type of beer, and he gets his wife in as well, and she's enjoying herself. So pour each beer out now, the last, and do a bit of a taste comparison. See how it cooks. So I'm going to let the air get to all 3 of them. That's a fantastic pour, by the way. Beer Dog Chris. So there's another channel to check out. You see, for two years, 3 months, I really didn't take any notice of the rest of the community. And only recently, yeah, I'm not a snob at all. I come from a poor background, A poor background who tries to do what he can in the world. Yeah, I think she has. Yeah, doesn't she call herself the beer, real craft beer girl or something? Right, so I put the last of the Titanic out. Mrs. Real Ale Guide, yeah. I think she's got 600 subscribers. I did nosy the other week, being a nosy person. Oh, bloody hell. Well, there's a bonus. Look how much left. Hey! And the great thing is, I can't get confused with the glasses, because 2 of the 3. If my wife made a cake channel, not that she talked to a camera or anything like that, she's not that type of person, but I think she'd do really well. She's really, really good at cakes, and the cakes are amazing. We all drink different stuff. We've all got our own opinion, and you can't be telling people their opinion's wrong. Oh, I bought her a nice walnut and coffee cake from Asda. Yeah, it was extra special, £2. Job's a good one. Yeah. She's not that keen on cake, to be honest. Not eating it herself. Yeah, in some ways, Camera can be a bit like that. You know, the campaign for real ale, they can be a bit. I've noticed where if it's not bottle conditioned, it's this or that. And now I'm thinking to myself, yeah, but there's a lot of good beers that aren't bottle conditioned. And and it's not all about that, in my opinion. Yeah, we've all got our own tastes. Just because I like probably Titanic, and you drink it, you think, I don't like that. It's too plummy, it's too sweet. And we've all got our own opinions, and that's what I like. That's what a community is all about. Lots of opinions, without anybody being fruity with anybody else. You know, you don't want the fruitiness. There's enough of that in the world. Although this is fruity. In a different way, obviously. Different type of fruity. Definitely. Liking different beers, it's all about that. So, I've never joined Camera either. I've got enough money to pay out. The man paying for other things. It's Sadler's. It's their white beer. Yeah, I think I got that. Did I get it? I think I got it from B&M Bargains, to be fair. It's nice to chat about beers, isn't it? It's what most people, what we buy, isn't it? A lot of us. I mean, I obviously do wine reviews as well. I haven't actually done a live wine review, not that I can remember at least. Sadler's. Oh, I went to their brewery tour, and it was an amazing brewery tour. None of us are always right, are we? So, looking at the colour of the three beers. So, this is the Badger. Obviously, the other two are quite easy to see. And they're all pretty similar colour beers, to be honest. No, I've not done the special brew review yet. No, that's coming up. That's going to be interesting. Well, Wetherspoons, what they did to their employees was naughty. I like to put a positive spin on all beers, unless it's a really bad beer. And see, 10 years, oh, Jesus, 10 or 11 years ago, bloody hell, my hand. 10 or 11 years ago, I never drank real ales either. Or was it longer than that? Just before I started working at Sainsbury's, never drank real ales, didn't know much about them. I've drank a few since then, obviously. So colour-wise, yeah, all about the same. On the aroma side of things, Titanic's certainly got the sweeter of the aromas. Oh, once the air gets to them, they change. Beers change when the air gets to the beer. Bearing in mind it's quite cool in the beer room. It's only, you can't see it. Still can't see it. Oh, it's actually 9 degrees in here today. It's actually quite warm today. Let me just show your comment, because if for some reason you triggered the, there you go. Right, so the Wetherspoon thing wasn't maybe then. Oh no, when I go drinking, I'm a lot more than 3 pints. Good evening. Talking of bells, and we're back in the pub. Good evening. So, yes, I need to get the Friday booked off work as well. So, the Titanic, if we're comparing the beers, and I don't know if anybody's doing this at home as well, Titanic is definitely the sweeter of the aromas. Yeah. I think the St Peters has got slightly more earthy. If you're up on the Thursday, and there's not many people around on the Thursday, then we'll sort out a beer. You know, I'll be right, because if you're coming to Nottingham and you're on your Todd, oh bless you. Yeah, I think I got lucky with my Imperial Stout. Yeah, if you're up here on the Thursday and there's only 1 or 2 people, we'll meet up for a drink. Might drag the wife along as well. Otherwise, she might get peed off if I if I'm lots of hotels in Nottingham. Yeah, don't go anywhere near Radford though. Or St Anne's. Yeah. London Road, there's a couple of good ones on London Road, and it's not far away from Trent Bridge as well, to be fair. And in Daybrook in Nottingham, there's not far away from me, there's a decent, I can't remember the chuffing name. It's next to the, what's it called? The pub. Bloody pub's changed its name. I'll have to do a little video and put up what hotels are nearby. Because, is it a travel lodge? I'm not sure. I'll find out the names of hotels. No, I didn't know you review beers. No, I didn't know. No. Awesome. Make sure you put your channel up. Make sure you tell us about your channel. Oh, yeah. You know, I'll get the garden looking perfect as well. Oh, the shed's looking great anyway. The beer room's looking okay. Yeah, there's one in Daybrook. I'll post, because Daybrook's not far away from my house, and it's a nicer area of Nottingham than the likes of this. I don't like the city centre, to be honest, but you know, it's horses for courses. There's a lot of good hotels near Trent Bridge, which is the beer festival, but then there's also nice hotel, not, you know, fair enough hotels nearby as well. Cheers. I just taught myself. I'm not always right. I can't always get the flavours, you know, and a lot of stuff, especially the IPAs, they all taste blooming tropical. Oh gosh, yes. Definitely alive on St Patrick's Day. It's a special day for me as well, not just because of the Irish connection. Oh no, you don't want me to dirty leg never across the road. Oof. I like being yourself. Being yourself. Then if someone meets you in public, they already know you. I mean, I've met 2 people now, both Dave, Mr. Goathead, Tad, and both great people. And yeah, good evening. So, on the nose side of things, that Titanic's obviously definitely the sweeter of the 2. So we'll leave that one on its own. Out of these 2, yeah, the cream egg review. Yeah. It turned out all right. It did. I didn't. It was all going to be a total experiment. If it had bobbed up, I would have bobbed up on it. But luckily, it turned out okay. Yeah, definitely. So on these two are very similar in their aromas. More in the background plum, not sweet plum, in the background plum, with a slight earthiness to both on the aroma. Right, taste test now. Oh dear. How do you set moderators? Right, 1 minute. Just a second. Oh, bugger, I've got to go to the studio to do it. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? So yeah, welcome to the beer review. I'm just waiting for it to sort itself out. Once it loads up. So add moderators. Paste the channel earlier the user. Oh God. Well, I'll leave it for now. It's something I'll probably have to do. I can block them myself. Oh dear, never done that before. You know, there's some lovely plum beers out there. There really is. Right, that seems to have stopped anyway. Just enjoying a Foster's. You know, we all drink what we the stuff we like, you know, and it's nice. Right. So, who's got a channel that I can add? Add SLURPY. I'll have to do it. I'll have to add people, and once I can work out how to add people, I'm still very much a newbie when these things. Yeah. Right. Oh, bugger. I'll just put the restore chat on because I can't. I'm missing stuff now, and I hate missing stuff. Pop out chat back on. There we go. One does apologise. Slight disruption. 2 dislikes. Oh wow, that's nice. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Don't know what that's about. I'm sure. Put me off my beer. So. If I knew how to add somebody as a moderator, I would do it this minute. I don't know how to do it. It's drawn me away from what I'm supposed to be doing, is drinking beer. Oh well, I suppose in life, you know, you get the interesting people. Is it 2 Derby fans? More than likely. So, It's yeah. I need to have a look and set up moderators, and basically bang a load of you as moderators, and then I don't have to worry in the back. You know, for those of you who can, who are not watching on a phone, you can just. Ah. So Gamer Raggy 210 is actually my little son. What are you watching my beer reviews for? Get off my channel. Yeah, so yeah, Gamer Raggy 210 is my little 10-year-old. So anyway, we'll be having words when we get up the arse. Although he's a good little lad, to be honest. Hmm. I don't know. So someone's obviously playing my son's account. I do apologise because it's yeah. I also can hack. So just so as you know, if you are hacking my son's account, I also can hack. And not only can I hack your account, but I can also kill your internet. So if I was you, I would please leave the channel before I, tonight, go a little bit further and kill off your internet. And trust me, I certainly can. Yep. I've been hacking game consoles for years, and I certainly know how to hack internet. So please go away. And yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Anyway, back on the beer. I will sort this out afterwards. I will put lots of moderators, and yeah, and the mum and dads will be of this, whoever it is, the mum and dads will be knowing about it as well. And with it being on the internet, I've also got proof. So yeah. And if I need to go around and talk to your mum and dad, I shall be. So trust me, you know, not a good plan. But anyway, yeah, I've had people hack my website once, and I got one of Sweden's top hackers, one of the best hackers in the world, to sort that out. And you know, these people are all close at hand. So yeah. Oh, it's gone now, funnily enough. Good. I can't be done with that. Never come across that before. Right. So obviously, moderators are a thing. You know, who knew? Eh? Anyway, put me off the beer. And we're already an hour and 4 minutes in, which means when I get up the house, someone's going to get it. Because my son, yeah, how the hell did he get on his... he will shit his pants when I have a chat. Yeah. Hmm. So, Harry, whoever's been playing around with your account, one of your mates, is in trouble. When I go up the house, I'll be sorting out. So now, leave and go and tell your mate that there's words going to happen. And goodbye. Anyway, yeah, you do get them, don't you? Because someone's just been on here in your username making out that he's hacked your account. So I will be sorting it out. Yes. Go away. Anyway, good evening. So, Yeah, my wife will give me a good hiding. Yeah, she don't mince the words. She's Irish, you know. She, yes, I have a feeling that one of his, oh, anyway, 46 in the house. Good evening. And yes, I don't know how. Anyway, it's totally putting me off my flow. I'm not sure, you know. There was quite a bit when it was good evening. So now we're on the taste comparison. And yeah, taste comparison now. Yeah, I don't know what's going off. Yeah, when I get up the house, if I could, I need to sort this moderator thing out. So who's got an easy name I can put as a moderator? Yeah, you can get that, obviously, can't you? So I'm clicking on manage moderators. So if anybody knows how to add a moderator, you can kick people off the channel. So I'm loading up the, click on the three dots. So I clicked on manage moderator. No, it's put me off my flow though. I'm trying to talk about beer, not I suppose people can change their names to make it look like there's somebody, can't they? So you've got paste the channel URL of a user to add as a moderator. So who can I add as a moderator? I need to know your name though, or something. Can you click on that? Participate. That's the one, isn't it? Sorry, I'll go back. So I'll click on close. And yeah. I do apologise. I'm a total noob. Right, hold on then. I'll get there in a sec. Oh, bloody hell. Right, put the chat back on. So restore chat, yeah, back on. Aha. So click on. So if I click on okay, the three dots. Add moderator. Aha. There we go. So here we go. Right then. That's better. Here we go. And there's a few moderators. And here we go. So obviously someone's playing silly buggers, and there we go. So I've just added 3 moderators. Yep. And another one. I suppose obviously as chats get more popular, people, you know. Right, there we go. So I've just added 4 people, and I do apologise for everyone watching. I've not come across this before, so yeah, it's new to me. Never come across any issues like this, but at least now the power. Yeah. Oh yeah, you got a little blue name there. Yeah, I've never come across that before. And it, oh, can I? Oh yeah, I can. So Miles, 1 minute. How does a moderator? Got to be careful, I don't add the wrong person there. Oh, Kent Beer Reviews, I've added you instead. Thought I clicked on the wrong blimmin' one. 1 minute. Everyone's talking that quick. That's better. Oh. Yeah, there we go. There's a few now. Ooh. Right, I'll click on this. I'll get back to the actual business of doing beer reviews in a minute. I don't know if I've got the right person there. Yep, there we go. That should be enough for now. You know, I trust everybody anyway, but don't know what that was about. Ah, so you can time people out then, can you? Good evening. So, anyway, back to a proper beer review, chat. I do apologise for the last 10 or so minutes of God knows what was going off there. Wow, never had to actually do anything like that before. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? So, yeah, people playing about on the channel. Yeah, in real life, there'd be a way of sorting them. And when I get back up the house, I'll be having a word with my son and finding out what's been going off. Because someone's playing silly buggers. And yeah, I'll just have to see if I need to go into his phones and his Google devices and check that, you know, oh, just someone who reckons they were my son. And then they were playing about, and I don't know what that was about. Whether they were adding, whether they know my little son and were being silly buggers, I don't know. Anyway, back to the beer. Bloody hell. When I go up there, someone's in for a little bollocking, or at least change all his passwords and stuff. So, drama. Yeah, I don't like drama. I keep away from it, to be honest. I always wondered, to be honest, what all these spanner things were that I kept seeing on people's, you know when people come on the chat, when I've been on other sites and the chat, and I see these spanner things, and I'm thinking, what the hell are the spanners? Yeah, I know, it could be someone playing about. So I will have a chat when I go up the house. He has had somebody, and it's somebody who knows my son because of the gamer raggy thing. So it's somebody who knows my son. But hey, oh, you know, I will make sure he changes all his emails and that. He's 10 years old. He's got autism, and it might be the fact that somebody, yeah, someone might be have got his password off him. He might have been silly enough to give his password out, but I'll get to the bottom of it. Yeah, a bit of drama. Yeah. Someone playing about. Some little boy who thinks he's a hacker. He will do when I get hold of him. Yeah. Kids, kids. I mean, my son's got autism, so he's a bit gullible in some ways. You know, he believes what people say. And this same person, somebody said to him, I can get you banned off Fortnite. Well, you can't, unless you're a moderator or something. So, yeah, strange moment. Not come across that before. But, yeah, I might have to do the same to his account and stop playing around with his account in some fashion. Or going on Google and actually reporting him. Yeah, that might be the thing. So anyway, back to the beer. Flipping heck, can't believe it. Yeah, back to the beer. Jesus. So on the aroma side of things, Titanic Brewery, definitely sweeter plum. The other two, definitely more earthy plum. Premier Inn, Nottingham Off. That's the one. That's not far away from my house. Probably half a mile away. Yeah, half to 3/4 of a mile. There's a lovely little micro pub about 200 yards from the breweries, from the pub as well, from the hotel. And there's a pub next door, although that's Green King, to be fair. Yeah, free car park, yeah. So Premier Inn, stop there, it's free car park, job's a good one. You're not far away from us. And also, for those up on who are coming down Thursday, Arnold, we're back in business. Yeah, the little one's gone, whoever it was. And yeah, Arnold's not far away. So you've got the Blue Monkey pub in Arnold. You've got the Lincoln Green pub. Quality beers, quality pubs. dear, oh dear, it seems to be one of them nights tonight. Don't know what's going off, I'm sure. So anyway, I'll let you lot sort that out. Thank you. So yeah, God knows. It's been a strange old night tonight. What's going on? Must be a silly Saturday. It's totally off-putting. It's sometimes things like, in some ways, when you see silliness, it puts you off, doesn't it, doing live reviews? Because it's like, what's going off? Yeah, I've never come across this before. Right. No, I'm sound. So, I suppose, thank you. So I suppose, it's... So we're drinking 3 different Plum Beers. So it's St Peters, Plum Porter. We're drinking Titanic Plum Porter, but we're also drinking Cranbourne Poacher. And basically, it's like a battle of the Plum Beers. And all 3 Plum Beers, to be honest, are a really nice beer. And apart from the drama, some drama that's come into the chat room, I don't know what's going off there. They all are very good in their own way. The Titanic, slightly on the sweet side. And they're all exceptional beers, which is why I chose them for the beer chat, beer review thing. I do think that after tonight, I'll be adding a lot more people. It's strange that you have to need moderators. Obviously, some people have got nothing better to do than post spam and stuff, but I'm not interested in that. That's not really why. Why would you even bother? What I can say is, all 3 beers are nice beers. Oh, when I get up the house, there'll be an interesting conversation. Taste wise, right. Titanic, definitely sweeter, definitely very plummy, definitely more sweeter on the taste. St Peters, definitely a bit more earthy. Obviously plummy still, but a different type of plummy. Different type of plummy to the Titanic. Yeah. I've got to be honest, I've never ever come across any of this tonight. So it's very interesting. And I'll go back amongst these comments and I'll quickly check out what's going off. We in Nottingham can't get any of the new Audis. I'm not seeing any of them at all. No. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Yeah. 51 people watching. I do apologise if people are watching for the first time and seen. Obviously, someone's playing silly buggers, and yeah, it's strange. Never come across it. Don't usually get anything like that. So it's interesting. In life, you'll be in a pub. There's someone who walk in the pub. They obviously don't like you. I have run a website for 20 years, and you know, I'm used to people coming on the website and playing up. But on my website, I can ban you as quick as anything, and you know, there's no need for it, is there? You know, if you're on a channel watching YouTube, you know, and you don't like it, then go on to another channel. Oops. Yeah, and I suppose people like Simon, Real Ale Craft Beer, when he's got 300 people on his channel, I suppose he gets quite a bit of it. So, totally thrown me off though. Yeah, I'll set up some more as well, because obviously not everybody makes every review. I know the likes of Mersey Beers, he sorts things out. Yeah, yeah. It does. It does put you off though, doesn't it? You know, I can understand why people get put off by it all. No, I won't be arsed on my son, no, but I will be asking him what you know, this game of Raggy 210. Yeah. Someone's got to know my son to do that. So, and then was it his father or came on or something? I don't know. I like the beer tube community, to be honest. You know, I've only really opened up to it in the last few months. And yeah, I've only done it in the last few months. And yeah, I've it's never come across. Do I have any vodka? No, mate. No, I've drank it all. Yeah, I drank all my vodka. Yeah, you do get trolls. Yeah, I mean, I've had them on my website for years, and I usually just yeah. Why would you even go on people's channels? I just don't understand it. Oh well. So it's totally put me off my flow, though. I've got to be honest. Not at the moment. Not at the moment with the home brews. I'll wait until it gets a bit warmer. By this time last year, we were on nearly 20 degrees. At the moment, it's still quite low on the. Is there a lot of them out there then? A lot of these that just come on to spam? I've never had it before. So, for those who are drinking any of these beers, which is your favourite? They're all very different. They're all very likable beers. You know, they're all top class beers. That's exactly. Good evening, and thank you. I've never come across this alcohol police thing before. St Peters, Badger. Yeah, it's amazing into how we all like different things, and I think it's down in a lot of ways to the sweet tooth you've got. Um, so, been an eventful night. Not quite what I was expecting. No. Yeah, not quite what I was expecting tonight, and yeah, life. You know, life sometimes does. You do get some of that. Be interesting. No, I'm not too harsh on my son. You know, he's a good lad. You know, somebody's obviously if it's somebody they've obviously seen the rag name, and you know you get that in life. But obviously, I knew at some stage that I would have to put moderators on the channel. I knew it was going to happen at some stage. And yeah, these things happen, don't they? No, Goat's not Mrs. Raggy. No, that's Dave. Dave is Goat. Yeah, he's Welsh. Yeah. If my wife was on here, she'd wipe the floor with us, what happened earlier. Yes, drama. God. First time I've had it on any of my beer reviews in two and a half years, or any beer chats actually in 2.5 years. So yeah, it's is it Slurpees tomorrow? Oh, bless you. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Or just somebody playing silly buggers, coming on, posting a load of crap, making out as my son, funnily enough. And yeah, I need to go up the house. When I go up the house, it's I'll ask my son if he was on earlier and then find out where we're going from there. Hey ho, all good fun. So, 1 hour 26 minutes in and 52 people watching. You know, thank you everyone for watching. And yeah, it's put me off. It has put me off my stride. I've got to be honest. You know, I'm not used to that sort of thing. And you know, it's never really come across it on the channel. I've come across a lot of the, yeah. So anyway, Titanic Brewery, lovely, sweet, plummy beer. Do like the plum and the sweetness of it. The Grand Reserved port infused version, oh, that is awesome. It's an awesome beer. Port infused, bloody hell, getting off there. 60 years tomorrow, bless him. More sweet on the nose than the other two. It does me as well. Helps me sleep. More sweet on the nose than the other two. Clute and IPA. Which right? What's the silver can on your second shelf on the right? I'll try and look on the second shelf. Thank you. Which is the right? That's my right and that's my left. Next to 1861. Ah, right, yeah. Oh. Yeah. First experience of trolls. And as an internet webmaster, I know all about trolls, to be honest. Right, they can change names, can they? Bless them. Thank you. I should be telling her. Thank you. Above. Oh. You know about this one? Next to the clue, or the clue itself. What's that silver can? Clue type? Yes. So yeah, I do apologise. I'm having to keep back on the comments. Yes, Williams Brothers Brewing. Yeah, it's been there a while, I think. Then again, quite a few of them have, to be honest. And then you've got the Aldi beer, obviously, next door. Yeah. Never come across. Well, anyway. So, love St Peters. Titanic's Plum Porter. I love the plumminess of it. It's very difficult, though, to pick out a winner. So, back onto the St Peters. Yeah, we shouldn't have to. Yeah, push off your flow, doesn't it? My flow's gone. My mojo's been hurt. 53 people. Thank you, everyone, for watching. So, St Peters. Whereas Titanic is a more sweeter plum, St Peters slightly more earthier. And there's the bottle for people to look. So what it says on the front, jammy damson, just making sure, jammy damson and blackcurrant. And for me, Whereas St Peters is more in your face plummy, sweeter plummy, this is more an earthy plummy, but still a really nice beer. It's so difficult. It's so, I'm not really worried, no. I will be having some sorting out at the house. Obviously someone's been a silly bugger. I know. I had somebody the other month disliking one after another. And I'm thinking, yeah, miserable bleeders. But in some ways, you know, people disliking your vid is actually still good, because if they're disliking your video, it does look like a medicine bottle, doesn't it? Yeah. St Peters makes some great beers, though, you know, as a brewery goes, and Titanic and Badger. You know, there's some amazing beers out there. You still get that wallop of the plum around your gums. Oh, my son's accounts are all getting changed tonight. If it is somebody who's hacked his account or knows his, but we've changed all his passwords. Yeah. Even so, yeah. Fuller's, love Fuller's. They make some amazing beers. I don't really rate their craft beer stuff, but their traditional beers, you know, Golden Pride, Vintage Ale, Imperial Stout, some crackers amongst them. Carling, like all lagers, you know, they all have there's always a good time when they're all very drinkable. Then another time you drink it and you think, oh, don't like that. Yeah, and the reason, and hello again, St Peters and Titanic, if you like the sweeter, then the sweeter stuff will prevail. They are both exceptional beers, to be honest, but the sweetness will really come through. I mean, London Pride was one of the first beers that got me really into real ales. So, and it's so like an idiot, I'm drinking the bloody I've just finished off the Cranbourne poacher. It's been a funny night. Yeah, I do like still spirits. You know, they are good. And if you can get your vodka cheap, or you can, you know, do the naughty, distill it yourself and that sort of thing, then still spirits are amazing. I like New York and all. So out of all three of them, and I do apologise, you know, it's been a funny old night. I know. Jesus Christ. So the king of the sweetness is definitely Titanic, you know, without a shadow of a doubt. St Peters, a lovely plummy beer. Cranbourne poacher, plum with the licorice, and you know, this is the strongest of the three. And good, all good beers. You know, it really is so difficult. I've already done early days of the channel. On the early days of the channel, I did a comparison between these two, and I couldn't pick out a favourite. I really couldn't. And now with this in the mix, oh, it just makes it even more difficult. 3 exceptional plum beers. So which one do you give as your favourite? That all goes down to personal taste. There's no other way about it, you know, all down to the personal taste. So, oh, bloody hell. And it really is awkward. I'll do it. I'll do it. In third place, yeah. See, I am sweet-toothed. So, I would say And only by a fraction in third place, it will be St Peters. Only by a fraction. Only. Second place, only by a slight fraction, is Cranbourne Poacher. In first place, and that's only because I like sweet beers, is Titanic. And you know, if I had the port infused version here, then that would probably win. And one of these days, I'll do a Titanic, the 3 versions of Plum Porter. So they've got this one, they've got the port infused, and they've got the Grand Reserve, but not port infused. Yeah, Poacher's lovely. If you like Titanic, you'll love Poacher. Yeah, I've got to say, I do, you know, but there's only a minute fraction between all 3 of them, you know. Right, I absolutely need a wee. I absolutely need to go in there, have a word with my son and find out what the hell was going off earlier. And yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight, everyone for watching, everybody who's new as well. Thank you for joining in. Been a strange one. Never come across anything like this tonight. A bit of drama, I suppose, but you know, I will get to the bottom of it pretty bloody quickly. And well, you know, if I can, because my son might not know anything about it, so this will be interesting. And yeah, could be interesting. Yes, gonna have a word with the wife and find out what's going off. And yeah, my son's a good one, so I think somebody was playing silly buggers. But you get that in life, don't we? We all get silly buggers in life, you know. Thank you all, and see you tomorrow. Cheers. See you soon.